All right, hello everybody. Welcome to help session number 2 with Wildcats on the Web. We have 4 viewers right now. I have Jillian, Brooklyn, and Kayla in here, and 2 more who haven't been in the chat room yet. You cannot see Pavel right now. He's taking a nap. I'm sorry. I know that's what we were hoping for. If he wakes up during the live chat, we can bring him over, but he is not awake right now. Hi, Kendi. Good to see you there. Looks like we have back down to 4 people. Hopefully, as people realize we're going live, we'll get a couple more. So how's the week going, everybody? How's your work been going? We had our first due date last night at 10 p.m. So I saw most of you guys were getting your stuff in. That's awesome. Make sure you're keeping up with that. And then we got a couple more assignments today and tomorrow, and then you're done for the weekend. So Brooklyn said they went well. That's good. Kayla's tired. And Jillian said it's good. I appreciate the work that you guys are doing, keeping up with it just like you would while we are in class. It's good to do. I've got a couple things that I'll talk about, but I'll also be taking questions as they come up. And then I'll just, babble on for half an hour about my stuff until then. Hi, Kaden. Good to see you. Good, we got Kaden in here as well. We have a 5th grader, 2 5th graders, 2 6th graders, and an 8th grader. We're missing 7th grade. Oh, your day's ruined because of no Pavel. I'm sorry, Jillian. I got to find a picture of him or something. I'll be right back. Right back, Jillian. Okay. All right. There you go. Just for you, Jillian. There's Pavel playing with a ball. He's having a fun time. I should make that the thumbnail for this video, and then it'll get more views. Good job, Pavel. He's having a great time. That was a few months ago, actually. He's been crawling forward a little bit more today, so that's good. You're welcome, Jillian. Mrs. Pern made me banana bread, which is delicious. So this is nice. Okay, so a couple of things to talk about. I'm just going to review what's coming up here. Right now, I am grading your assignments from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So your math challenges, if you're in 5th and 6th grade, your Bible investigations, I'm grading all of those right now. I have graded math challenge number 1 and Bible investigation number 1 for everybody. So 5th grade, 8th grade, those are done. So you can go to Google Classroom and see what grades you got there. And then once the week is over, I'll kind of put all that stuff together and actually put stuff into RenWeb. So remember, Monday through Thursday, those 4 days, all that work is compressed into one assignment on RenWeb. And then the Friday assessment in math will also be a separate assignment. So each week you're getting 2 grades in the RenWeb. So I'll be continuing to put that in. Kendi said, what is on the wall? This is a thermostat that controls our temperature in the house. Caden said read. Good to see you, Caden. Yep. I don't know how to say that in a cool way, but I miss you guys and all your craziness in class. Jillian said, are we doing Math Magician? That is a great question. I'm going to say yes. I'll have a Math Magician of the week. I will put that up tomorrow. So we'll do Math Magician. We'll take a note to do that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Math Magician of the week. Gold and silver medalist. I don't have the certificates with me, but we can still announce it. I should have brought the scepter home. Maybe I'll have to go into school and get the Math Magician's scepter. So I'm grading your stuff from Monday through Wednesday, and then the first assignment, Math Challenge 1 is graded, and then if you're in 5th or 6th grade, Bible Investigation 1 is also graded. Let's talk about Friday. So you will all have something called Math Challenge 5 in your Google Classroom, and it says Math Challenge 5 Assessment. That's sort of like a lesson check to see what you've learned this week. So make sure you're taking your time on those, doing your best on those, and that'll be a separate grade in RenWeb. That's something that you can use help videos to help you on. You can go back and look at videos and stuff while you're working through it, but you're not working with other people. So it's sort of like a quiz, like an open note quiz type of thing. So make sure you're working on that and doing the best you can on that. Put some effort and time into that, because it's a real grade that affects your grade, even if it feels different since you're at home. And Nolan is there, very good. You always tell us to stop being crazy, but now you say, yeah, I miss the craziness. Once we're back, I'm sure I won't miss it anymore, but I miss it right now. Yeah, Jillian, I'll get the certificate too if I go into school, so I can write your name on it. That's a good idea. Kayla said, what are the 8th graders going to be doing for the other math challenges? I'm not sure completely what you mean by that. We have the 5 math challenges per week. And the 5th math challenge is the assessment, kind of like a quiz. That'll be a grade in RenWeb. And then the other 4 math challenges get kind of smushed together into 1 grade in RenWeb as well. So you can ask a follow-up question if that didn't answer your question, Kayla. Yeah, that is what you meant. Yep. So yeah, 2 grades in RenWeb. You have the Friday one and then the first 4 days. Caden said, do we have to watch the videos? That's a good question, Caden. Yes, the short answer is yes. You should watch the videos to learn how to do it. Even if you think you understand a topic already, Caden, it might teach you a different way to do it, or maybe an easier way. You might be able to go through the video pretty fast. Maybe you can just watch the first, I don't know, 3 minutes and then realize you know how to do it. That's okay. But I would encourage you, Caden, to still look at every video and get the benefit from that. Nolan said, but there were 3 this week. Yeah, I assigned more. That's right, Kayla. So there should be 5 up there now. There's 3 that I assign at the start of the week and 2 more that I assign Wednesday night. So there's 2 times that assignments get released during the week, Sunday night and Wednesday night. And then there's 2 times that assignments are due during the week, Wednesday night and Friday. Nolan said you only saw 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so you did see 5, but you just missed 4. I can double check and make sure it's in there right now. 8th grade math challenge number 4. Yes, it's there. So let's do tomorrow at 10 p.m. and that's a worksheet on finding the volume of cones, spheres, and cylinders. So that's fun. We're up to 6 people. Very good. Not quite as high as last time, but that's all right. Kenny said, why so early? Kenny, it's not early. It's 10:08 a.m. Is this early? I don't think this is early. We're normally in school for 38 minutes before this. You guys should check out Mr. Vogel's live streams too. That's good. Just go on as many of those as you can. Mrs. Bulwark's going to be starting them out too, just to stay posted and stay in contact with each other. That's always a good idea. Kenny, you just woke up? Oh my goodness. You've missed like half the day. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you woke up in time for the live stream though. That's good. So lesson check, assessment type thing on Friday. That'll be a separate grade in RenWeb. Oh, is Mr. Vogel going live today? I didn't know that. That's cool. You should check that out. Another cool thing, you'll be getting an email into your school email of an evening devotion. It'll probably get emailed to you around 9 o'clock or something. It was emailed last night at 9 p.m. That's a devotion that me and Mrs. Pern are doing to help you stay in God's Word while you're away from school. So if you want to check that out, I encourage you all to read through those devotions. Those are really good. So check your email for those. Mrs. Bulwark is live at 11. Oh my goodness, I need to check that out. That's awesome. I was on Mr. Vogel's last live stream. I've only been on one of his so far. That's cool. So check out those evening devotions. Those will be going into your email. What other reminders did I have for myself? Like I said, the first 4 challenges go into 1 grade in your kind of an assignment grade, and then the Friday assessment goes into like a lesson check grade. So that'll be 2 grades per week. Mrs. Bulwark going live. We got to get as many of us going live as possible. We might also try this new video chat thing called Zoom. Have you guys heard of Zoom before? It allows not just you guys to talk in the chat room, but you get to see everybody's video, and you all get to talk at the same time, actually seeing each other's faces. So we might try to set that up and do a Zoom help session. That would be kind of cool. But I haven't figured out how to work it yet. But that would be fun. You guys should have gone outside yesterday. Did anybody go outside yesterday? It was beautiful outside. Me and Mrs. Pern walked for like 4 miles or something, 3 miles. It was delightful. My mom suggested that to the school. Yeah, Zoom is really good. It's a good app, I guess, or website. I don't know. You guys went outside? That's awesome. That's good. Brooklyn went outside. Jillian did. Kenny did. It's good to be outside. You got to stay. You can stay close to your family because you're going to be close to them anyway. But don't come close to other people because then you can spread the virus that way. So if you're outside, that's like the best way to not be in your house right now, because that way you can still get outside without having to be in contact with other people. So that's a great idea. You should go outside as much as you can. Just keep the social distancing. Jillian, I didn't know you had a 4-wheeler. That sounds fun. That's cool. Kayla, you're going to dye your hair blue if school doesn't resume. Oh, my goodness. Dye your hair blue. Why do you want to dye your hair blue? I've never understood dyeing hair. I've never dyed my hair before, but I don't know. That's whatever works for you. Caden, you have a hoverboard? Are you from the future, Caden? Oh, my goodness. That's fun. Brooklyn fell off her hoverboard. That's rough. What else do we have going on? We have, like I said, Friday 10 p.m. is when your challenges 4 and 5 are due, Friday at 10 p.m. Then you don't have anything to do over the weekend. I might put in an optional thing, but nothing you have to do. And then the new assignments for next week will be released Sunday night at 10 p.m. So be there. And I'll be grading stuff the rest of the day today and over the weekend. So if you check at the end of the day today, my goal is to have math challenges 1, 2, and 3 all graded. And then at the end of the week, I'll actually put stuff into Renweb. But it'll be graded on Google Classroom. Fun stuff. I wish I had Pavo to bring out and then he could do something funny, but he's sleeping right now. Back to the Future. I've seen that movie. Do they have hoverboards in that movie? I assume by hoverboard you mean the thing with the 2 wheels that you kind of you get to lean forward if you want to move forward. Jillian said, if I finish all my other work and I have extra time, can I do the assessment early? Good question. Yeah, so the assessment and Math Challenge 4, so Thursday and Friday's assignments, both get released Wednesday night at 10. So you can do those anytime between Wednesday night at 10 and Friday night at 10. As long as you're taking your time with them, not rushing through them, you can feel free to do the assessment early. So if you're taking your time and just devote a lot of time to math on Thursdays, you can get it all done Thursday, and then you can take Friday off for math. So yes, Jillian, that is an option. It's all on Google Classroom right now. You can access all of it. Yep. Up to 7 people, that's good. I think that's the highest we've had today. 7 people on the live chat. Now here's a question. I've been thinking about this. Do you guys think it would be beneficial to have an evening live chat or an earlier morning live chat or a middle of the day live video? What time of day do you guys think the most people could access, the most people would actually watch? What do you guys think? What would be the best time to have one of these live video help sessions? An evening live chat, says Kayla, okay. No one's gonna try to take Friday off. Yeah, as long as you're not rushing through your stuff, like don't, because if you just try to rush through it all early in the week, then you're not gonna learn anything. But take your time with it. If you can get it done early, that's good. Jillian said afternoon, evening, okay. Brooklyn said evening. I'm thinking also you might have parents who are back from work if your parents are still working, and that way they could watch too if they had questions. So the evening might be good. Kenny said sometime when it's not mooring. Kenny, this is how you spell morning. It has an N in it. I'll work on your spelling words there. Well, maybe we'll try an evening live chat maybe sometime next week. and see if we get any more people. It could be fun. Evening live chat. It's okay, Kendi. I'm not the English teacher. I just I'm not very good at English or spelling stuff. I'm fine at it. What other questions do we have? Anything you've been curious about during the week? Stuff you've been wondering about school? Hopefully you've watched the video that Mr. Bickle sent out. I put it as an assignment on Google Classroom. There's nothing you have to turn in for it, but he just talks about what's coming up with Emmanuel and checks in with everybody. So there's that Mr. Bickle video that you guys should all watch. Is Pavo awake? No, he's not awake yet. He just went down to sleep. So as long as I'm not too loud, he should be asleep for a while. He is not awake. Anna's here. There we go. Good to see you, Anna. How's it going? Let me know if you have any questions. We're up to 8 people. It's the loudest of our sessions so far. If you guys want to go back and look at these afterwards, you can always once the live stream's over, wait 5 or 10 minutes, and then it'll be on YouTube as a video that you can pause and play back if I said something that you needed to hear again. So you can always check back on YouTube and watch these live streams again. Responding to a text here. We got more people trying to get on the live chat, trying to find the channel. That's good. All right. Be loud and wake up Pablo. I don't want to wake up Pablo. He needs to get his sleep. He's just a baby. We got a quiet chat. We're up to 9 though. That's good. I'm ready for your questions. I'm ready. Pablo is usually, I don't know, he's not that deep of a sleeper. He's like a medium sleeper, I'd say. If we're talking down here, he's usually okay, but it's usually early on in his nap, like right after you put him down, he's easy to wake up. Zach is here. Very good. Good to see you, Zach. Awesome. Up to 9 people watching. That's good. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. That way you can see when I post things. What dose message retraced mean, Mr. without a dot, Pern? I don't know what message retraced means, Kendi. That's a good question. I do not know. Message retraced. Where do you see that? Is that in the chat box, or is that somewhere else? So we might be doing an evening live help session next week sometime. If people are interested in that, maybe we'll get a couple more. Yes, it says that in the message retraced. I have no idea what that means. I've never seen that before. I'm able to stop your messaging or flag your messages, but I'm not able to, I don't know what retraced means. I don't know what that means. Jillian said, can we do one on Saturday? That's a good question. We might have more people home on Saturdays. Maybe, yeah, maybe we could. I'm kind of more inclined to do it Fridays, just because Saturdays I like to work less and have more family time. So we might do Friday evening next week is my guess, or Monday evening, something like that. Try to leave the weekends a little bit more open. If you haven't been already, you guys can go to church at Emmanuel online. Okay, I'm always offering you rides to church, but if you don't have a ride to church, well, most churches are closed right now. You can go online and you can watch the services. If you search on YouTube, Don and Russ Farmer, those are 2 members at the church, and that's the channel that it's on. So if you search that on YouTube, you can watch the Emmanuel services. They have the Lenten services, which are on Wednesdays. And they have the Sunday morning services all posted on there. And they have awesome hymns posted on there so that if you're missing some good church music, you can get that. Zach said, I need breakfast. Yep. You should, have you not had breakfast yet? It's 10:20 in the morning, man. Did you just wake up like Kendi? Crazy times, waking up late. Anna, you're still in bed? Oh my goodness. How long do you guys sleep in for? It's like basically the afternoon right now. Oh boy. This is good though. We got a couple more people who hopped on as we go along. That's good, good, good. Fun stuff. Check this out, guys. So when we are in the house and we're just hanging out here and we're bored, you got to find something to do. We've been outside a whole lot, like we were talking about earlier. And Mrs. Pern is also working on a puzzle, which is going very well. Mrs. Pern is good at puzzles. So she's got the border done here, and we've got a lot of pieces still left. It's 1,500 pieces. That's a lot of pieces. A lot of pieces for a puzzle. Michaela's here. Very good. Good to see you, Michaela. We think it's summer. Yeah, it feels like summer since we're off of school. Caden woke up at 8:30. That's more like it. Nice. Very good. Waking up early. If you weren't here earlier, I don't have Pablo with me, but I have a picture of Pablo just to help you guys out. He's playing with something. 9:50, 9 o'clock. Yep. Jillian's working on a 1,000-piece puzzle. 1,000 pieces. That's a lot of pieces. I don't have the patience for puzzles. I admire people who are able to do puzzles. That's a difficult thing to do for me. So again, I know I've said this before, but we have the challenges 4 and 5 are due Friday night, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. And you have the weekend off, and then we'll release the next challenges for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and those will be due next Wednesday night at 10 p.m. We'll just keep going through that. You have the 2 due dates during the week. Assignments are due Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 p.m. and Thursday, Friday at 10 p.m. In terms of what's graded, I'll grade everything on Google Classroom separately, each assignment, each challenge, each Bible investigation. And then in RenWeb, you'll get 2 grades. You'll get 1 grade as an assignment for all the work you do from Monday through Thursday. And then you'll get a separate grade for all the work you do Friday. So 2 grades that you get each day on RenWeb. What else do we have in the chat room? I'm ready for your questions. Anything you've been wondering this week, this is the time to ask, to find out any issues you've been having. Anna woke up at 10:22. Michaela woke up 5 minutes ago. Acting like it's summer. Nolan hates puzzles. Yeah, I identify with that, Nolan. Yeah. I've had a couple of people who've had issues with Khanacademy where they'll go through an assignment and they'll go back to it and it says something like they've only completed part of it, but they've really completed the whole thing. Have you guys had any issues with Khanacademy saying that you've done less than you really have? Because I'm trying to figure that out, or has anybody figured out how to fix that? Because I've had a couple people who say they've done an assignment, and a couple who I know they did the assignment in full, but then they'll go back and it says they're not finished. So if you've had that problem, let me know. Zach, I don't have breakfast for you. You need to get your own breakfast. Go in the fridge, find some milk and get some cereal and have your breakfast. Jillian says, yeah, it says I didn't watch a video. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm checking more for the exercises, so like the actual problems that you're doing on Khanacademy. So if it says you didn't watch the video, don't worry about that. But if it says you didn't do an exercise that you did, you should try to figure out why, or you should let me know. Mrs. Pern's not here right now. I'm sorry, Jillian. Hopefully she'll be up on the next live chat. Bacon and eggs for Zach. Thanks, Jillian. We don't have many questions right now, just hanging out in the chat room. That's okay, I guess. We don't have much chance to hang out these days since we're all at home. Don't get to see each other at school. This is a good way to hang out. Let's see if we got anybody else trying to get on the chat room. Anna doesn't have breakfast. I like to have breakfast. It helps me feel better the rest of the day. How are things going with the IXL? So on IXL, where you answer the questions and then it gives you a SMART score and you're supposed to get up to 80, how has that been going for you guys? Give me your feedback on IXL. Jillian, Mrs. Pern's not here, I'm sorry. Jillian said IXL is good. Kendi said IDC. Does that mean I don't care? Sorry, I don't know all the abbreviations. Brooklyn said IXL is okay. All right. If it's just difficult, if the math is challenging, that's good. But if you're having technical problems with it, let me know. IDC is I don't care, okay. Caden's been having trouble with Khanacademy. Okay, Caden, what trouble have you been having with Khanacademy? What's been going on with that? Kayla said I like IXL. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Khanacademy. It's a lot to figure out. It's a whole new platform. It's different from just doing math in class. And we're totally off the textbooks now. I had you guys take home your textbooks, but we're just doing stuff mostly online now since we don't know how long we'll be out. So we won't be doing. You can use your textbooks as a reference to help you do problems or to help you get extra help, like read their examples, but we won't be doing actual assignments out of the textbooks. We're going to close it down here in a couple minutes if we don't have other questions. Jillian said, do you think it will be more than 3 weeks? First, let me correct that sentence. Will be more. There you go, Jillian. Hayden said, I've been doing the work and it's not saying that I did it. Okay, gotcha. Maybe that's the same issue we were talking about before. Caden, I'm going to pull up your work so far right now. I think I was looking at yours and I thought it said on my end that you did it, so that's good. So Caden, I'm looking at the multiplying fractions exercise, okay? And Caden, it says that you've completed it 7 out of 7, 100% yesterday at 2:35 p.m. So that one showed up like you did it, and you have a couple other ones that I see you've done. So if I go on Google and I give you a 0 on something and you know you did it, you can let me know. But that one showed up well. So, but yeah, we'll keep trying to figure out what the issue is with Khanacademy. Michaela said, I don't know what IXL is. No, that's a good question. So your math challenge number 2 was on IXL.com. So if you did math challenge number 2, that was on IXL.com where you had the SMART score on the right side of the screen and it gave you more and more questions and you're trying to get to a SMART score of 80. Jillian said, do you think it'll be more than 3 weeks? I don't know. Yep, I'm just waiting to hear the news just like you. I think it's certainly possible, but we'll find out. Hopefully they'll say in the next several days if it is going to go longer. Michaela, is what our math assignments are on. Yeah, so yeah, IXL is what the assignments are on. Anna said, I don't know, how do we get on other assignments? Well, all the assignments are given to you in Google Classroom, and then Google Classroom will tell you to go to Khanacademy or tell you to go to a Google Doc or tell you to go to IXL. So you go to everywhere starting at Google Classroom. So to get on assignments on IXL, you go to IXL.com, you log in with your username and password, and then at the top of the screen, it'll say 1 skill suggested by your teacher or 2 skills suggested by your teacher. You click on where it says that, and then you do that skill, whatever you clicked on. So that's how you get on stuff on IXL. Caden, yeah, so Caden, I guess it worked for that one. Brooklyn said to 100, not 80. So IXL tells you to go to 100. I recommend you go to 100. But your goal for me is to get to 80. So I'm okay if you just get to 80. 100 though means you've mastered it and you're good to go. 80 means, I guess it's sort of similar to like an acceptable grade, something like that. So I'll give you full credit for an 80, but I encourage you to go to 100 if you think you can handle it. 100 is pretty fun. Anna said, I don't know how to get on other assignments on IXL. Well, I think I've only given you one assignment on IXL so far. So all you have to do is click the one that's suggested by your teacher. That's all you have to do for IXL. And I'll tell you in Google Classroom if you have to go to IXL. Brooklyn said it won't let you stop till 100. Yeah, I'd have to experiment with that a little bit and see if it stops you. I think once you get to 80, maybe you can just log out and it should record that, I would think. Yep, I'm 23. I think it's worse. You don't want to ask women how old they are, but men, I don't think it's as big of a deal. All right, do we have any other questions? We're going to close it out here in just a minute. Any last questions before we shut down the live stream? Oh, Jillian said prayer requests. Yes, that's a good idea. Let's do some prayer requests. If you have anything that you would like to pray for, go ahead and type it in the live chat, and then we'll pray together, and then we will end the live stream. So any prayer requests that you have, feel free to put those into the live chat. We'll just pray for everybody affected by coronavirus. That'll be an automatic prayer request. Jillian said that none of us get the coronavirus yet. Sounds good. Yep, Ohio's up to, I'd have to Google it, like 700 something cases. Yep, 704 total people have been tested positive for it. So yeah, it's definitely spreading, and that's why we do our social distancing and observe that, and not just go about our normal routines, and that helps to stop it from spreading. Tracy's mom. Tracy is she in, what grade is Tracy in? Are you talking about Tracy like the Tracy in Houston, like little Tracy? We can pray for Tracy's mom. Pavo learned to walk soon. Yep, we can pray for that. Michaela said, have a good rest of the week and get back to school. Yep, sounds good. Yep, I hope we have that as well. Okay, Kenny said her mom's friend Tracy. Okay, so it's a different Tracy, not one that I know. Okay, we'll pray for your mom's friend Tracy. Got it. Oh, your mom's friend Tracy, her mom. Got it. This is harder to understand over chat instead of doing it in person. Caden said back to school soon. Yep, that sounds good. Parker, Tara, Sam, Cohen. Can you explain that, Anna? Is that 4 people or 1 person? Is that somebody in your family? A little more explanation on that. I hope that Pablo learns to crawl soon. He's very close to being able to crawl pretty good distances. He was practicing crawling more this morning. It's pretty good. Very good crawler these days. If you guys are interested in doing track workouts, that's always good. And once you're outside, just set a timer for 5 minutes, or have your parents set a 5-minute timer, and then try to run for 5 minutes straight. That's like going around the school, maybe 2 or 3 times. So that's a good workout. Do a 5 or 10 minute run there. Anna, that's 4 people. Okay, gotcha. So we'll pray for those 4 people: Parker, Tara, Sam, and Cohen. Hope I'm saying that right. We can do that. Jillian's going on the exercise bike. Very good. That's awesome. I got to get out for a run. I don't have an exercise bike, but I do like running. Okay, I think we're going to call it there. Let's pause live chatting here, and let's go ahead and pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here together to talk to each other. Bless us as we work on our schoolwork. Help us to keep making progress. Help our families to be able to adjust to all the changes that the coronavirus has brought. Take care of everybody who is sick with the virus. Help them to get better and give them comfort with the hope of resurrection through Jesus. Take care of everybody who's also off of work because of the virus. Give them the money that they need and all the support that they need. Help no one in the Emmanuel community to get the virus. Please keep us all safe and healthy, especially our families and those who are more vulnerable to it. Take care of Tracy's mom, Kendi's mom's friend, Tracy's mom. Keep her healthy and safe. Help Pablo to learn to walk soon and to learn to crawl better. Give us a good rest of our week. Help us to get back to school soon. Help the virus not to cancel it farther. And if it does, help us to continue talking with one another and to stick together. And please take care of Parker, Tara, Sam, and Cohen, whatever troubles they are having. Please heal them, strengthen their faith in you, and protect them. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. So thank you guys for being here. I am saying it right. Thank you, Anna. Very good. So we're going to be back Tuesday at 10 a.m. for the next live, and we will release tomorrow at some point the first online Math Magician of the Week award. So stay tuned for that. Keep checking in on the channel. There will be other help videos up, but the next live stream will be Tuesday at 10 a.m. And then we'll probably try one afternoon or evening live stream next week and see if we get any more people. So Tuesday at 10 a.m. Get your work done. Friday 10 p.m. is the due date for the rest of your work this week. If you've missed any assignments, get working on those. Turn them in late. You still get 80% of your credit, 20% off from late work. So it's much better to turn it in than to not turn it in at all. That way you don't fall way behind. So keep it up, guys. Keep up the good work. Thanks for being here.